Welcome to the Alice Springs Desert Park. My name's Doug. I'm a specialist guide here at our park. Here at our park every day we do cultural presentations like survival in desert, where we explain a little bit about traditional life of local Aboriginal people here. Now, part of that too, we talk about the way that hunters hunted, the men hunted, and the tools that we use. So I've got a couple of examples here. These are Central Australian boomerang, which are non-returning boomerang. People are familiar with this type of boomerang, which is returning boomerang. Of course, these were not made here in Central Australia. So these here are good hunting tools. They're also made of mulga wood, a very dense and hard wood, good for bringing down animals, medium to small size animal. Also good to hunt our native turkey, or the Australian bustard, which you can also see here on the park. And good hunters could also use this to bring down emu. If you're a good shot, you can aim at the emu's legs and take his legs out from underneath him. As I mentioned, these are made of mulga wood, which is a type of acacia, and we have a good example of one just up here. This is the Acacia neuro, or the mulga tree. Now, mulga occurs across all desert habitats, and it's a very dense and hard wood, so this was the perfect wood to make these type of tools. Also, it's a fantastic plant because it produces wood for tools, but also produces an edible seed, which the women folk would gather traditionally. Also, if you're lucky enough, if you know what to look for at the base of these particular acacias, the mulgas, you could uncover honey ant nest. But that would have been a bit of a treat to uncover those. And again, with the mulga tree here. So folks, as I was saying about the returning boomerang, these were not made here in Central Australia, but they were used in other parts of Australia. They were a hunting tool, but used as a decoy, where the hunting action would be hunters approach a water site where they see wading birds on the surface, like ducks or the like. One hunter with the boomerang would move onto one side, other hunter with a net and a club would go into the reeds, set a trap, and then the hunter with this one would hurl the boomerang across the top of the water, not at the ducks but above their heads. The spinning sound of the boomerang by the top of their heads make a sound like, which would then trick them ducks into thinking bird of prey was circling above them. So instead of like the birds, they wouldn't fly into the air to pass a bird of prey to escape. They'd rush for where the shelter is, which is of course in the reeds, where the other hunters already set up a trap. As they come rushing in, traps them. There we are. So it was a decoy. And you see the advantage of this, you're hurling it across the water, returning action for a fact. So you need to go diving into the drink every time you threw your tool. And there's another reason why it wasn't made here. So this was used a lot to hunt water birds like ducks. We're here in a desert environment. We have got those big water sites, therefore this one was impractical or not useful. These were. So hence the reason non-returning boomerangs were made by tribes here, Aboriginal folks in the desert region. Also, the men would use these also to tap together to create percussion in the ceremony, so tapping together, percussion, song, dance. So as I said, our presentations, cultural presentations done every day at the park here, and it's a really good way for visitors that come here to our park to get a really good idea of how culture blends in with our environment here.